Hey, what's up, everybody? I figured since Christmas time is nearly here, less than 2 weeks, I figure I get a chance to talk about a classic Christmas movie, and of course that is the Grinch. I mean, previously I did a review for the 2018 animated version, but this time I figured instead I'd like to talk about the 2000 version that Jim Carrey did. I can't believe, that was 18 years ago. I'm like, where does the time go? So, I mean, well, the 2018 version also tells its own story, but one of the aspects that was different in the 2000 version was giving, Cindy Lou Who, a large role, considering that in the books that she's like a relatively, minor character, and they also give like the Grinch like a love story by the name of Martha, who, as a way of, I guess, explaining, why the Grinch, hated, you know, Christmas, and things like that, as a way of fleshing out, the characters, backstory and things like that. And I would say, if there was one of the bigger aspects in the 2000 version that I didn't realize then, but I kind of did now, is kind of like how like Christmas in that particular movie was kind of like all about what you could spend and the things you could buy, rather than the most important thing, which is spending time with friends and family rather than the gifts and stuff that you get them. But that was something I noticed, but I don't know if other people noticed the same thing. In terms of how I feel the 2000 version holds up to this day in 2018, I still feel it holds up, pretty well. It's still, entertaining and one of the better Dr. Seuss, adaptation, films. And like I said, I think Jim Carrey does a bit of a good job, playing, the part, even though in some sense, the Grinch is kind of, likable, in some parts and kind of nasty and things like that. But that's just, my personal take on it. But like I said, after all these years, it still remains a classic film. And, for those that are fans of the Grinch story and Dr. Seuss, then I would definitely, still recommend, seeing it. And I guess for those that have seen it before, it's always good to see it as a rewatch, particularly, during the Christmas time. So that's that. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching, and of course, feel free to see my other, videos I've done on my YouTube channel. Okay, thanks.